Welcome, everyone, to the Meaningful Hearts Podcast, where we discuss the everyday questions that make us or break us if we let them. I am your host, Drew. Take my hand and let's walk this journey together. I would like to welcome everyone back to the Meaningful Hearts Podcast. I'm your host, Drew, and we're back with another one. Well, today I want to talk about something that is, I'm sure we all ponder, we all think about, right? The idea of what if our life's dreams and ambitions was handed to us? What if you were given the ideal life that you've been dreaming about? Just handed right to you. Like, what would you do with that? Like, think about it. I want you to really imagine. Just like close your eyes. Imagine yourself in this new life, right? All is right in the world. You get everything that you want. I just wonder, like, what would you do? Would it make you happy? Well, I'd like to use that word happy. Would it make you joyous if you were given what you always aspire to have or dream about? Maybe something you gave up on, but would be the ideal life if you had it? Like, would it be the last piece of the puzzle? And then you could just like go right off in the sunset? Or would you try to push to achieve more? I mean, depending on where you are in your life, being handed something like this might give you a head start on the next thing now because you have it. Or would you just kind of cash out and be like, all right, well, live my life now till, whatever age that is. The other question is, would you give? Would you be charitable? Would you help? Would you spend your time helping? Would you actually spend that time doing other things now? Taking care of your family, taking care of friends of family, like just, you're ahead of the game. So would you be a little more charitable with your time and do things for others? Are you a giving person? The thing is, it's because we see our dreams as like a complete picture, but we never think of what we need to become in order to be truly whole inside. Sometimes we're on this discovery, and we think in our minds what we actually need are those things. But in order to achieve those things, it's not like you're allowed to be the same person you are right now if it's a dream for you. You have to transition into this person. You have to become this person, right? So how can you appreciate something in this current state when you could only achieve it and have it in your transition state after you've actually gone through the gauntlet to get there? So it's a weird question to ask now because in your current state of mind, if it was handed to you, you wouldn't appreciate it. You wouldn't appreciate it the same. It wouldn't have the same value. Because let's hold on for a moment. The life you're given, regardless of what it is, I'm sure it's better than somebody else's life, right? And we treat that life not so good, right? We need, you really think about that in its plain and simple form. We don't hold that value so high. The things that we could just walk through and get, for some people, they're aspiring to have those little things. Maybe you make $60,000 a year and you're in an office job, right? And you have a great family, everything's pretty cool, but you aspire to be a millionaire. Nothing wrong with that. But there's somebody that may be struggling in their life and they just want to get just to where you're at. But let's be honest with you. That person has to become, in certain ways, have certain skill sets to get there. And you have to get yourself in order to achieve the milestone that you're looking at. But that requires transformation, right? Because in order to achieve that goal, you're also going to transform whatever inside of you is preventing you from that, or whatever it is that maybe needs to be, tuned up inside of you to make you complete that, to be there. So it's kind of the question that I'm asking is obviously, it's just a hypothetical question. But the real question is, so since that isn't true, that's not going to happen. I mean, you might guess you could win the lottery, right? But I'm just saying in the sense that chances are what we want, we have to go out and get, correct? That we should be on the same page with that. The fact that you're all capable of changing your lives, you are very capable of helping others along the way as well, and that doesn't take money. It doesn't take a certain level of success. Yes, you could do more with more money or with more reach, but you could start that today. You just have to make the choice to do it. To become the person who exists in that dream and bring them to life, you just have to start today. That's where the transition takes place. Because there's two things that's happening, the physical, and then there's the internal, like going through your own demons, battling those beliefs that we have of ourselves that hold us back, right? That chain us down. So I want you to dream big, don't get me wrong. But I also want you to have a stairway to build to climb up towards that dream, right? You have to have a plan for that, right? You have to have a strategy for that. You have to have a way of achieving that. There's goals, there's implementation that's involved with that, right? So map it out and take one step at a time towards that. And I promise you that you will get to that spot in your life that you dreamed about, or close to it, and work towards it as you go. And you'll find along the way that the journey was the reward. It really was. The transformation process. Transforming yourself into somebody, the best possible person that you could be. That's really going to be the true gift. And yes, you get a lot of great things along the way that are tangible, but the way you'll feel inside, the influence around you, the people around you that you'll see that are surrounding you, you're going to see a lot of beautiful things in that. I just wanted you to take that away. It's a quick rant, not a crazy long episode, but let's think about that. I want you to get it in your sights, and I want you to go after it. Thank you very much for listening. Good night and God bless.